'Twas a night afore Christmas, and all through a toon all the drunks were just merry, except for one loon. He'd been kicked out of Top Joe's for being a root. Now dumped in his street was a full Macatoot. Cursing his luck wi' his nose wide and bloody, he sat there in fury wi' his arse getting muddy. "What the hell was all that for? I just wanted a beer. No my fault you're no filled wi' damned festive cheer." Getting till his feet and wiping his stew off his drawers, he wondered where next he'd find some fine festive whores. He staggered off slowly until a clear festive night, till a vision appeared that made him damn near drop shite. 'Twas a spirit of Christmas, a heavy-set ghosty wi' a massive black jacket and a bag like a postie. He floated a foot off the pavement for sure, a towering spirit who boomed, "Oh yeah, whoer. My back it is aching, you see I've come a long way to visit you Bucktooth before Christmas Day. You've been a damned fool, loon, for that I am certain, so I've been sent here by St. Nick to gie you a sermon." "Oh, please dinna kill me, as the Lord's my witness, my mither'll go mental and you'll be on her shit list." "I'm no here to kill you," said a big black-clad vision. "I've come here to help you. I'm a ghost on a mission. You see, my young Bucktooth, you've been a damned idiot. You've no festive spirit, and it looks like you need it. You're chasing young laskies, and you've had a fair skinful. And that thing you do with your wank sock is sinful. You're disgusting and vile, lad, a right bloody stinker. And the state of your drawers, man, you look like a tinker." The ghosty he paused, as at the corner of his eye was a wee half-smoked treasure. 'Twas a doubt he did spy. Floating on over, he opened his bag, and quick as a flash, he snatched up a dropped fag. Dumping a tabby in his bag did the spirit, before turning to Bucktooth to wiggle his digit. "You've no Christmas spirit, lad, you've been a damned fool. And stop pissing up that Christmas tree, for God's sake, it's cruel." A big black-clad ghosty, he reached in his jacket and pulled out a spook pad, a fancy ghost tablet. "I've got a big list here of all your high jinks that you've caused every Christmas while drinking with tinks. It says here that one year you knocked out a Santa and made off with his beard while he was choked with asthma. And it tells me you once made your mither near flip when she caught you Christmas Eve nicking lead out a tip. I mean hell, loon, it says here you nicked pies out of Johnson's. They were Christmas ones too, tell me, have you no conscience?" "I'm tired of it, Bucktooth, you know I'm really quite angry. I mean the only thing that'll soothe me is a damned hefty brandy." A ghosty, he slumped down, he felt just defeated. For Bucktooth stood defiant, looking almost conceited. "I'll tell you this, ghosty, you seem a fine chappy, but what shite you have spouted, for sure I'm no happy. You're right, I'm a scoundrel, a right rotten bastard, and at times, yes, okay, I've done things while I'm plastered. Things I'm no proud of, things no very festive, in fact, what the hell, loon, I've been outright offensive. I've courted a young lassies and messed them about, and too many times now they've given me a damned clout. I've fell asleep before in the Newmarket a right proper state, and thrown fists at a bouncer at big chill I hate. I've been banned out of Tesco 'cause I couldna behave, and I once gave amphetamines till yon loon Speedy Dave. I know there's been times when I should have known better, like feeding drams to the lasses just to make their drawers wetter. But despite that I care not, for despite my transgressions, I'm just celebrating Christmas. I shall make no concessions, because despite me being hammered, and usually in pieces, I do this at Christmas to praise baby Jeebus. You see, it's his birthday, and hey, I'm no bishop, but I'm pretty damn sure he'd celebrate with a piss-up. So in my own way, dear ghosty, I'm no like most bigots. You say I'm no festive, but I'm full of spirits." A ghosty he rose till his feet and he stared at a young fellow Bucktooth and took in what he'd shared. I've listened to you here on this fine festive eve as you stand to your old manky and soaked in a peeve. And I'll say this much, Bucktooth, you've made a good point. With your stories so horrid, you did not disappoint. I see now my error, you're no a bad soul, even though you are hammered and only out for your hole. So let's drink and be merry, let's go till I come, and fill ourselves with drams, but don't tell your mum. She's no liked me since yon time late at night, I appeared in her room and gie her a damned fright. Once she'd calmed down and settled, and saw I wasn't divinity, we had our own sexy version of a paranormal activity. A next day I left her, I didn't call I was selfish, but in my defence a reception from heaven is hellish. And with that young Bucktooth and a ghostie they bonded, before heading till they come where a plan was concocted, that for every Christmas Eve they'd meet up and share stories of that whole year just past and all of its glories. And that, my dear friends, is a fine Caithness Christmas, full of dramming and whoring and a bunch of forgiveness. May your year be a cracker, and may drams they keep flowing. May your family be healthy and your bairn's eye be glowing. May you always find joy at this time of year. And if you don't like that, then take a sook of my cheer.